Hi everyone, Amy here again. Welcome to episode 3 of From PTSD to a Graduate Degree. I have some updates, some exciting stuff going on. Let's see, I have 2 important updates, but also I've been studying a lot for, taking, as I've said, Organic Chemistry 1 in September, and I've heard that's like the pre-med killer. It's like people change their major because of that class. So I've been studying ahead, reviewing general chemistry and studying organic chemistry on 3 different platforms, on Khan Academy, OpenStax, and Leia for Science. So I'm getting it. I mean, of course I want an A in the class, but I also need to know it. I need to know how metabolic pathways work exactly. I mean, if I want to work with synthetic biology, this is something I really need to know. So I've been working a few hours a day on that. Okay, so now down to the things I wanted to talk about, the updates. So about my research. It turns out I can't run my FAAH gene about reducing fear at my university because they don't have the ability to support that. But they are going to let me and help me with my other research idea, which was, emotional framing, like framing something in positive, negative, or neutral to see how much that affects the response. So I'll tell you a little bit more about it. The study title is How Emotion Shapes Opinion, Framing Effects in Public Perception of Synthetic Biology. And the research question is, does emotional framing influence how people perceive the risks and benefits of synthetic biology? The hypotheses are positive framing will increase perceived benefit and trust, negative framing will increase perceived risk and reduce support, and scientific background or self-reported familiarity may moderate these effects. So if they already have heard about it, they already have maybe an opinion, and we'll see how much the way it's framed will influence them. So while the framing might seem obvious or intuitive, if you read something negative about something you've never heard of before, you're probably going to have a negative opinion. This study actually aims to quantify the impact and explore how emotional tone shapes scientific communication. So it would answer questions like, does framing it negatively have more of an impact than framing it positively? What impact does it have on people that already have some familiarity with it? And the overview for the design is I'm going to be recruiting about 100 participants. I'm thinking Amazon Mechanical Turk, but since I'd offer a small compensation for it, incentive, but the people who do that are willing to work for very small incentives, so I might be narrowing my base in terms of I want a very broad range of people, not just people who are really poor and decide to make a few extra dollars on Amazon Mechanical Turk. But that's one idea. And then they're each going to be randomly assigned to read a short article on synthetic biology, either framed positively, negatively, or neutral. And then it'll be followed, then they answer a questionnaire, the Likert scale, which, rates things from 1 to 7, from strongly disagree all the way to strongly agree, with neutral in the middle, So that offers the quantification, so I can then analyze all the results using statistical methods, probably ANOVA, which is a program that analyzes statistical data. It's moving forward because my academic advisor wrote to me this morning and connected me with a faculty advisor who can assist me and oversee my research. Her name is Annie Armstrong, and I sent her information on what I want to do. And we have a meeting next Tuesday on Zoom to get started. So that's exciting. In other news, I recently submitted 4 of my poems to Starline it's a scientific magazine that publishes scientific poetry. So I write scientific poetry. I do it because it's fun, and I also do it sometimes when I have extra time to help memorize a lot of the vocabulary words, by putting it in rhyme form. Today I thought I'd share one of the poems with you. This is one of them I sent. Like I said, I sent 4. They said they would take about 2 weeks to respond. It's been a few days. The AI said that they have a 15% acceptance rate. And I read some of their poetry that's currently published, and I've got a shot, so we'll see. So here's one of my poems. It's called, I wrote this during, when I was taking human biology to start learning like more things. I wrote a bunch of poems during human biology. So this one is called The 11 Organ Systems. Ready? 11 organ systems reside in human creatures. The nervous and endocrine control all their features. The integumentary system, also known as the skin, protects us, excretes, and keeps our insides within. The skeletal system is our foundation for protection, a framework, and blood cell creation. In the cardiovascular system, the pump is the heart, while the blood vessels do the transport as per their part. The muscular system keeps us all in the groove because it is what allows us to move. Oxygen in and CO2 out is what the respiratory system is all about. The reproductive system, as we all know, creates little humans to live and to grow. The lymphatic system kicks intruder ass, like bacteria, viruses, and cancer cell mass. The digestive system is one hollow tube. It removes waste and takes nutrition from food. When our bladders are full and we need to pee, the urinary system is what holds the key. The nervous system is fast-acting control, responding to stimuli as per its role. The endocrine system, in contrast, is slow. It produces our hormones and then lets them flow. So that completes our organ system tour. You can study anatomy if you want to learn more. So we'll see. I'm developing, like I said, my resume and what they call it a CV, a curriculum vitae. So I need to have a lot of really good things on there to get that scholarship for WPI. Looking forward to all these projects I'm working on. It's very exciting. I mean, you know, with PTSD, I never thought like I would have a future, really. I mean, I figured I would just hang out and like play video games and draw pictures and whatever I do. I never thought I had a shot at like a future. So it's exciting. It's like, wow. So but that's what I've got for you. Please click that nice little like button. There it is. Click. And the subscribe button. Click. And comment. Also, let me know, ask me anything you want to know about this. And then if you want to hear more poetry, I've got a few more of them already written. So if you're interested, just comment, put it in the comments, and I'll put more out. All right, well, thanks so much for watching, and I'll update soon. Take care.